Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am Arif, your cloud learning partner. Today I'll go through my CV that helped me to actually land a job in IBM. So let's get started. So at the very beginning, let's talk about how many pages our CV should be. Well, if you are a beginner or a fresher in your work field, then your CV shouldn't be more than 2 pages. And if you are experienced person, then you can just extend one more page, and your CV should be uh, 3 pages or less. Okay, so at the very beginning, you have to put your personal information. When I'm referring to personal information, is just only your name, your address, your email address, and your LinkedIn profile. That's all you need for your CV. You don't need to put your family member's name or something like that, because your recruiter is very much interested on you, not your family background or something like that. So that's the first point. Then the second section should be a general overview about your career. So there should be a title where you can summarize your career goal in a single line. So for me, the title is Certified AWS Azure Cloud Expert and Cybersecurity Specialist. Then you have to write down few lines about this title. So it should be very generic. So, and also it will help you to actually summarize your whole career goal. So for me, I just came up with my own lines. That is an accomplished IT specialist with over 7 years of work experience as cloud engineer, and there I mentioned which cloud specifically, and security expert seeking for new opportunity to enhance technical knowledge and contribute to future IT innovation. So this is for me. For every CV, it should be different and very much tailored to that specific person. After this section, then the next section should be the career profile. And this is very important. And in this career profile, you have, if you are certified in any of your technical field, please list all of your certification here. And I have done the same thing, and I have also highlighted this this certification, because these are my important or my core skills. Then after your certification, you can add some your soft skills. That's pretty much of it. It's not your technical skill set. So this one, the career profile is most of a, you can say, an overview of your career. The next section is technical skill, which is very important. And one key point that I want to mention in here, that is, whenever you are going through a job description, you should make sure that the job description matches with your technical skills. It really helps. So in North America, the initial phase of filtration is done by bots. If your technical skill set doesn't match with the job description or job responsibilities, unfortunately, you won't get a call from your potential employer. So please make sure that your technical skill sets are matching with the job description. So for each and every single job that you will apply, please make changes to these technical skill sets. That's my recommendation. One more thing that I want to add for the technical skills, that is, please just only list down the skills that you are good at. If you just add more and more skill sets under these technical skills, then it won't look good. So please just make sure you add only that is required. At the very beginning, start with your strongest skills. It helps, and gradually you can add some more skills that you are kind of like familiar with. For me, as I'm a cloud engineer, first I mentioned my AWS related skills, then Azure, and then some security stuff, and at the very last some web development kind of like skill sets. That's all about the technical skills. The next section is all about professional experience. Um, so my suggestion would be, please start with your most current jobs, and for each job, please mention your title and also when you started. For every single job, you have to define your responsibilities, what specific task you have done in your job. I did the same. So I started with IBM, and under IBM, I have listed down all the key responsibilities of my jobs, and then gradually, then I moved to the another job, that is Surgical Shift Technologies, which is also a Toronto-based company. So I listed all of my job responsibility, what I actually did during this time span. So gradually, like this, you can add your work experience. And if you are a fresher, this section is not required. Instead of this section, you can directly jump into this next section, that is education. For education section, I highly recommend just only to list your bachelor's and master's related information. For masters, first mention your program name, then the university name, when you started and when you finished. Please do the same for your bachelor's too. Beside this section, you can also add one section named as reference, where you can enlist two of your references there. I didn't do that on purpose, because if I get a call from the recruiter, then if the recruiter asks me for the reference, then only at that point I will provide my reference to the recruiter. Also, you can add something as volunteer experience, which looks good in your CV. As my CV was already 3 pages, that's why I didn't extend it, and I kept it short and simple. So now let's talk about some tips about CV, which will help you to actually get attention from the potential recruiter. At the very first thing that we all need to do, that is for each and every single job, we should customize our CV. And once we are satisfied that yes, our CV kind of aligned with our job description, then only at that point we should apply for the job, which will really help you, and it will help the chances to get called from the recruiter. My second tips for the CV is to keep the CV short and simple. Let's assume you are an employer and you posted a job. You got maybe hundreds of thousands of CV in response, and you need to go through each and every CV. In particular case, you received a CV which is 5 pages long. So my question to you is, would you be happy in this situation? My guess is no, right? My third tips is to actually add your LinkedIn profile to your CV, because for the employer, you are not a known person. The only way the employer can know more about you is through your LinkedIn profile. Just not only include the LinkedIn profile to your CV, please make sure that your LinkedIn profile is complete and it has all the important things that need to be there. For instance, all the certification you did, or all of your work experience related information, your career summary, all should be included in your LinkedIn profile. If you guys have any questions or concerns related with CV, please let me know in the comment section below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video, and see you soon. Goodbye.